Sri Lanka's economy has shown signs of recovery. However, the situation is still far from normalcy. Shortages, scarcities, as well as uncertainty still exists. As a result of this, Sri Lanka is currently experiencing an unprecedented amount of professionals leaving the country in hopes of experiencing greener pastures. This has now led to a worrying level of a brain drain in the island nation. Here's more.
Colombo's notorious queues for food and fuel have eased. But at the Department of Immigration and Emigration, they grow longer by the day. 99.9% of these people, young and old, single and family folk, are not exactly looking for the post-pandemic getaway. Getting out of the uncertainty of what tomorrow may bring in Sri Lanka is what's on top of their mind.
The situation is not improving in Sri Lanka. When we consider it from the perspective of our children, it is better to leave.
Cost is going high, no? Every day is going high, but the salary amount is same. The companies are not increasing the salaries. So that's why we are trying to leaving. All the people are trying to leaving that reason.
The Foreign Employment Bureau, where Sri Lankans must register before taking up jobs overseas, is proverbially bursting at the seams. Thousands of IT workers have decamped, potentially cramping one of Sri Lanka's fastest growing industries. Hundreds of doctors are gone. A continuing outflow could cripple rural hospitals. The numbers here tell the story. Registries of professionals looking to emigrate surged from 122,000 in 2021 to a record 311,000 in 2022. Incidentally, the Bureau recorded around 122,000 people leaving in the first 5 months of 2023, the same as the whole of 2021. The number of passport applications more than doubled from over 382,500 in 2021, when the economy grew by 3.3%, to a record 911,689 passports in 2022, when the economy contracted 7.8%. This year through May, 433,000 overseas travel documents have been issued. Sri Lanka's prolonged economic crisis has given them many reasons to go. Annual inflation was 50.6% in February, and salaries aren't keeping up as taxes climb. The IMF package may have come as a breath of fresh air, but it's hardly done enough to stop people from looking for more contented lives and better futures for self and family.
Engineers, architects, quantity surveyors, then accountants, the middle-level technical officers, all are going, and construction workers. And in fact, now what has happened is, say senior engineers with about 10 senior professionals, and not only engineers, with about 10 to 15 years experience, they are going at lower rates on foreign employment, lower salaries.
The Sri Lankan government, interestingly, sees the exodus as a positive, actively encouraging the train. It eyes positives in a lighter public sector wage bill and increased remittances that are Sri Lanka's biggest source of foreign currency. Some are even being trained to go as per demand in the West, New Zealand and more. Yet the dangers are obvious. By pushing out its brightest talent, Sri Lanka is depriving itself of the people it needs to rebuild at home. The outcome seems to be pushing Sri Lanka into bigger loss than gain.